Hi everyone, we are from Group 8. We'll present our academic poster regarding strategies to achieve water sovereignty in Nigeria. So I will start with the abstract. The Sustainable Development Goal 6 highlights the need for sustainable water management to ensure water availability and sanitation for all. The global water crisis, especially in Nigeria, greatly impacts ecosystem and socio-economic development, warrants by population growth and increased demand for clean water. By 2030, 40% of the world's population will live in water-stressed areas. Nigeria face challenges like rapid population growth, urbanization, economic development, and unregulated water use. To address this, we must enhance hydrological networks, educate the public on water issue, and invest in modern wastewater treatment. These steps are crucial for achieving water security by 2050.
Hello, my name is Shannon and I will be presenting about the introduction to global water crisis. So the global water crisis has profoundly impacted our ecosystems and socio-economic development, driven by population growth and increased demand. Sustainable water management is crucial to achieve SDG 6, which aims to ensure water and sanitation for all. The crisis is further intensified by key issues such as imbalances between water availability and demand, water quality degradation, and competition among sectors and regions. By 2030, 40% of the global population will live in water-stressed areas, and by 2050, this figure is expected to rise to 3.9 billion people in severely water-stressed basins. Contributing factors to this issue include water scarcity, water-related disasters, wash crisis, worsening infrastructure, unsustainable development, and ecosystem degradation. Water scarcity is measured using the Falcon Mark indicator, where regions with less than 1,700 cubic meters per person per year face water stress. Less than 1,000 cubic meters indicate scarcity, and less than 500 cubic meters indicate absolute scarcity.
To evaluate strategies for achieving water security in Nigeria by 2050, we follow a structured methodology. First, the researcher aims to assess strategies to meet the SDG target of clean water and sanitation. They make a search database like Google Scholar, PubMed, Scopus, and Science using keywords like water security in Nigeria, Nigeria water policy, focusing on articles from 2006 to 2020. That includes studies on water security in Nigeria and relevant reports, while at the same time excludes studies not specific to Nigeria or published before 2006. They evaluate studies based on clarity of objective, data validity, and recency. Then literature was categorized by cause of water scarcity and management strategies. They also analyze patterns, trends, and also the gaps. In the end, they compile a report covering backgrounds, findings, and conclusion or challenge and the strategies.
Okay, now I will continue with the result. First, for the population growth and water demand, the global population is projected to reach 9.7 billion by 2050, with Nigeria's population expected to exceed 400 million, increasing the demand for water and competition for limited resources. For the major challenges to water security in Nigeria, it include poor state of water supply infrastructure, lack of wastewater treatment plants, poor quality of treated water and leakage in the pipe network, low investment in operation and maintenance, non-involvement of intended beneficiary, lack of regulation and a regulatory system to promote household-wide water security, and non-commercial principle of water supply utility operation. And for the drivers of water security in Nigeria, it includes urbanization, population explosion, economic development, water pollution, changes in living standard, and unregulated over-abstraction of groundwater. For the current water security situation in Nigeria, 68% of Nigeria's population use basic drinking water services, while 42% use basic sanitation services, and approximately 56 million people drink water from polluted sources. For water scarcity and conflict in Nigeria, over 180 million people in conflict-affected regions lack access to basic drinking water, including 3.6 million people from northeast Nigeria, where Boko Haram has damaged waste infrastructure. And I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is STACY, and now we will proceed to the discussion part of our scientific poster, which is the strategies for achieving water security in Nigeria. The strategies have been discussed and is divided into 3 plans, which includes the short-term plans, medium-term plans, and long-term plans. For short-term plans, it is to enhance the hydrological network, manage water storage, train staff on water quality and pollution control, as well to educate the public on water issues. As for the medium-term plans, it is to ensure the availability of essential water distribution infrastructure, develop a national capacity for water laws and regulation, and also to provide equipment for water quality monitoring. Lastly, for long-term plans, it is to address aging water infrastructure to rehabilitation and upgrades, set up wastewater treatment plants with modern technologies, and lastly to establish a legislative framework to support investment in water development and conservation. Apart from that, SWOT analysis also have been conducted in this research, where the strengths are plentiful water sources and strong support development partners, create a foundation for skilled personnel and advanced water management technology. As for the weakness, water and soil pollution from poor sanitation and chemical use, aging water supply infrastructure, and inadequate wastewater treatment. For the opportunities, education and training, potential privatization of water services, and water recycling for municipal and industrial use. Lastly, for the threats, climate change impacts, corruption in water management, rapid urbanization causing water shortage, and low public awareness of water conservation. Lastly, there are potential sources of fundings to promote water security in Nigeria, including the federal, state, and local government budgets, African Development Bank, national and state development banks, microcredit banks, philanthropies, NGOs, and several multilateral agencies. So that is all from me. Thank you.
In conclusion, Nigeria, through the Federal Ministry of Water Resources (FMWR) and its academic and development partners, is working to increase water coverage and access to achieve household water security. This review identified the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats to this goal. It is recommended enacting appropriate legislation with enforcement mechanisms and activating a national monitoring and evaluation (M&E) framework with systems and indicators to track the progress. That is all from us. Thank you.